This is a Huddle Sports Network broadcast. You can find us on Roku TV, Amazon Fire Stick TV, Facebook, and YouTube. Get all your sports news here first. The daily podcasts are Ken and Ken in the Morning, Lions Talk with Smoking Jeremy B, Wrestling Roundup, The Big Football Show, and more, Shield TV, Lions Villain Report, and Red Zone Rant. The afternoon podcasts are Valhalla, Grosef Sports, WCFL Dolphins Talk, The Cheap Seats, The Bodkin Show, Spirit of Detroit Podcast, and MM The nightly podcasts are Palace Hall Report, Frozen Tundra Network, Skull Gang 365, The Huddle Sports Network Open Mic, First and 10 with Foz, Main Event Football Show, Prime Sports World, The Man Cave, Prim and Proper Sports. Spitballing Podcast, Lions Fan Cave Chat, Puckett, 313 Den Podcast, The Guys Huddle, Shots from the Sideline, Let's Talk Sports, The Michigan Truth Sports Podcast, Off the Rails, NFC Northeast, Power Hours, and Detroit Lions News. Make sure you follow, like, share, subscribe, and comment. Hope you like all the shows.
Welcome, everyone, to another edition of Shield TV. I'm your host, Darren Ryan, talking on this WWE podcast about the Royal Rumble. Royal Rumble is here today. It's going to be 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 5 p.m. Central Standard Time, 4 p.m. Mountain Time, and 3 p.m. Pacific Time. I'm excited for the Royal Rumble. This to me is going to go down as a very good Royal Rumble. Not only do we have some interesting matches outside of the Royal Rumble matches themselves, big one to me is the WWE Championship ladder match. That's the big one for me. Very anticipated fight that's going to be happening between Kevin Owens and Cody Rhodes, and not excluding the fact that these guys have been literally throwing hands week in, week out, on site since Kevin Owens pretty much hit him at the end of Saturday night's main event with a pile driver. And honestly, if Kevin Owens finds a way to beat Cody, then whoever KO has got at Mania, I think, if it's CM Punk, I think Punk can beat him. If it's Roman, I think Roman can beat him. I'm even willing to say I think John Cena can beat him. John Cena wins. Rollins can beat him. I know Rollins can beat him. But if he can beat Cody Rhodes, because if he does beat Cody Rhodes, he's getting over that hump of losing at the Royal Rumble in championship matches. KO's had a very, very, very bad luck of the draw when it comes to this pay-per-view itself. KO's pretty much done it all. He's had a very good career, but this one right here is gonna tell if he can set the standard and set the bar. I mean, this whole rivalry between him and Cody is literally stemmed from him being pissed off because he helped Cody against the bloodline, fought by his side, against the bloodline, and then all of a sudden Roman Reigns needed a tag team partner, and Cody is right there with him. Roman needed help for War Games. Jay and Sammy went and teamed with them. Punk ended up teaming with them. And he's pretty much sitting here like, look, dude, I really didn't have any help whatsoever against these guys. I was also fighting alongside you guys against them, and then now you're stabbing me in the back. I think that basically Kevin Owens needs to get over this whole bloodline fucking shit, to be honest. I think this is more about fucking Kevin, to be honest. I think this is more about Kevin and his ego. But also at the same time, if Kevin really wanted to be despicable, like he said at the Bash of Berlin, his knee was like just hanging on a thread. He could have literally taken out Cody's knee, but he didn't. I don't know why he didn't, but I mean, I wouldn't be fucking saying it after the fact. I mean, like, if you're gonna do it, just do it. But I mean, I just think this is going to be a very, very violent ladder match. There's going to be a lot of carnage with these two. It's going to be a dogfight. I haven't been very thrilled by a ladder match. I'd say since the Hardy Boys returning at WrestleMania. That to me was a great ladder match itself. Didn't expect them to show up, and they did. And then, fucking do what they do best. They love being daredevils, love being extreme. Now, KO, on the other hand, loves to get fucking extreme when it comes to ladder matches and stuff like that. People tend to forget where Kevin actually came from. I mean, look at him on his time on the indie scenes. A lot of great matches under the name Kevin Steen. Now Kevin Owens. Very good matches against Sami Zayn. Had great matches with Seth Rollins when he was known as Tyler Black. Just insane level of charisma. Like, he had it all. He still does. He really hasn't changed a beat. But I will say, Sammy and Seth really been in the trenches going on 20 plus years disgracing the indie scene to get to where they're at today, and see these guys in the prime of their careers in a star-packed Royal Rumble is insane. And just to think, Kevin Owens already got the opportunity of main eventing WrestleMania with his best friend, which that was amazing to watch. Now is the question, can Kevin do it for Kevin? Or can Sammy somehow find a way to be able to throw over 29 other guys and say he has to fight Kevin, go up against his best friend 1v1 at Mania, which he had brought up to Sammy, which that would be insane in itself. Good morning, Miss Yoli. Not doing too bad. But John Cena's final run starts today. Again, I don't know why they fucking waited until like November, December for this dude just to come out and say, yep, this is gonna be my final run. Like, I don't want you to fucking tell me like what you're gonna do. Like, don't even fucking show up to tell me, like, dude, if you're gonna show up, like, wrestle and shit. Like, getting tired of fucking people that are not wrestling or haven't wrestled a match in a long ass fucking time that aren't currently active on the roster, showing up and just fucking talking. So this dude just showing up out of nowhere, well, obviously not nowhere, but showing up and fucking taking TV time away from somebody on the roster, just insane to me. Like make it a return. Like, dude, show up at the Royal Rumble like unexpected, like, oh my god, your music hits. But dude, I mean, yeah, you've been great with your career, John Cena. 16-time champion. Your last memorable fucking victory to me. Before Solo Sikoa, and then you end up fucking getting Samoan spiked. So, I mean, you fucking lost to Solo Sikoa. Now you're on this fucking historical, monumental run. I'm just not feeling John Cena anymore. Okay. I mean, it was good while it lasted, but I think if you had a chance at the IC title belt, it's like very, very slim. I don't think you can beat Braun Breaker. And I damn sure don't think he can beat fucking Gunther. Okay. And I don't think you can beat Cody. So maybe you have a shot at Shinsuke Nakamura and you can be another U.S. champ again. But I don't know, man. I don't feel like John Cena can fucking do the unthinkable, win the Royal Rumble, and go on fucking WrestleMania with the way he is right now, like with his body, his condition, hasn't really been active in the ring. I don't know, man. I mean, I would love for history to be made, like if he were somehow to become a 17-time champion. I would want it to be like his 17 time to be like, it would have to mean something. So for me, like when it comes to John Cena, I look at like his rivalries with Edge, right? Rated R Superstar, Adam Copeland, Edge. Great rivalry with Edge. Had great rivalry with Randy Orton. It would have to be him and Randy Orton. Them two fucking slugging it out while Cena's champ. Go on to those mini PLEs before like the big PLEs. So basically, Cena defending his belt on each one of those PLEs against Randy Orton would be my scenario, right? John Cena, beats him, and then he beats John Cena. You just fucking carry this on until the end. But during that time, say when he's beating John Cena, because you got to remember, Randy Orton is a 14-time champion, all right? John Cena is a 16-time. So not really much of a gap between title reigns between John Cena and Randy Orton. So for me, if John Cena's gonna go on one last title run and fucking beat whoever to become 17-time champion, for his last title run, for me as a fan, I would love for it to be John Cena versus Randy Orton rivalry one more time. Legend Killer versus Dr. Thugonomics himself. You can't see me. Hustle, loyalty, and respect. John Cena, Chain Gang. But I just don't know. But that's the beauty of the I don't know. It's because with Triple H, like the unexpected can be expected. But Vince McMahon, no, you're getting fed the fucking spoon of baby food, getting forced to fucking eat it, and at the end result of it, all it is shit in a diaper. So I'm just happy the regime in WWE has changed from fucking Vince fucking Predator McMahon over the Triple H. Triple H is a man's man. Doesn't need a fucking solicit fucking women within the company. That's not his wife. Don't feel no fucking sorrows for fucking Vince. Nope. None. Happy birthday to you, Zach. But I don't know. I kind of have a feeling that uh, Roman Reigns could end up fucking winning the Royal Rumble, which I would not be fucking. I would not be mad about that. I really wouldn't. I mean, the goal of the Royal Rumble is simple. Okay, Roman Reigns used to well, walk around, strut around, run around in the ring. He used to run around with that fucking t-shirt that he had, wreck everyone and leave. I mean, if I'm not mistaken here, okay, that's the whole objective of the Royal Rumble match itself. Show up, wreck everybody in the match, and you leave. You know, whether you won the thing or you didn't. The whole objective is to wreck people and leave. Um, so I'm also kind of hoping that Bronson Reed shows up in the Rumble. We haven't seen this guy since War Games because for some god awful fucking reason, don't ask me why, but this fucking idiot decided that with his weight, okay, this is a big guy we're talking about here. Decided he was gonna get all the way up on top of the fucking cage, right? And fucking thought that he was just gonna fucking splash down uh onto them on the table and supposed to, get up and be unscathed. Like, dude, I don't know why he thought that that was a good idea to begin with. I mean, yeah, for the I mean, it's good for the fans and shit. The carnage, the oh my god moments, like shit like that. Like us fans live for that shit. Um, the holy shit moments, but dude, just the mass coming down from those heights in that weight. I mean, he's lucky. He's lucky he's not fucking paralyzed from the fucking waist down. Okay, he's just lucky that it was his foot, because it could have been a hell of a lot worse. I mean, hell, when Undertaker threw Mick Foley off the top of the Hell in the Cell, fucking you literally saw the damage it did on Mick Foley. But you also have to look at what kind of person Mick Foley was as a wrestler. He was never scared of putting his body on the line, and you typically aren't going to find a lot of those guys anymore. I mean, you still got KO and Sami Zayn, Seth Rollins, Cody's it. Cody fucking puts his body on the line. Uh, those guys wear it on their sleeves. Like guys that have graced the indie scene and made their way to WWE have followed that path and that lifestyle. But McFoley, on the other hand, that dude was just fucking insane. And came down the hardcore he was hardcore. I am also hoping that Sheamus finally gets his opportunity to fucking to hoist the Intercontinental Championship. It's been long overdue. Tired of this dude getting fucking snubbed and cheap shotted and whatever else comes his way. This dude needs to finally fucking win the belt so he can say, I've done it all. First ballot Hall of Famer. Done everything there is to do. That's all I'm asking out of 2025, 2026, because unlike John Cena, Sheamus can still fucking go. I mean, no excuses. Unlike fucking John Cena, he's still training every day and slugs it out. But I will say, John, you're a very inspirational guy, and you had a hell of a career. But I don't know, man. I don't know about throwing 29 other guys over the top rope. I mean, Edge did it, but look what happened to Edge. I mean, he went on to WrestleMania, got beat down. Another prime example. This guy also. So there's like a weird similarity here. So Edge, one of your rivals, wins the Royal Rumble, goes on to WrestleMania, gets beat down. Also, you can look at Dave Bautista. That happened to him too. Another one of your rivals. So with the talent that's in there, and it's gonna be really, 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 really tough. So I mean, even CM Punk himself can still give it a good go around, and he took Seth Rollins to the fucking absolute limit, destroyed Seth Rollins on Netflix. So I mean, best of luck to you. I really do hope you can win for a 17th time, and then possibly end up getting the Intercontinental Championship, because 17, obviously that's the greatest achievement that you can get, but also looking at it like, so you can become the 17-time champion. Also, you win that Intercontinental Championship basically in the same realm as Sheamus won everything there is to win. So, I mean, I'd be setting my eyes on both. So, I mean, if you do win the Royal Rumble, that's awesome. That's fantastic. I just really, really hope that you actually, if you do win the Royal Rumble, you actually train your ass off like it's fucking 2006. Okay, you're showing up to Monday Night Raw, fucking cameled out, no fucks given in the world, and you're interrupting Edge and Lita. I hope it's like some training like that. Otherwise, I don't see you winning at Mania. Because I mean, yeah, if it's your last run, dude, you win the Royal Rumble, you need to be training your ass off. I'd put all that. I know you got movies and shit like that. I put all that to the side and be like, listen, it's my last go around, and this company's, you know, been here with me through it all. You know, my ups and downs through this business. Before I ride off in the sunset, I have to do this. Everybody's gonna understand. So all I'm saying is make the best of it. But for the women's side of it, Charlotte Flair is going to be in the Royal Rumble. Last shot we saw of Charlotte Flair, she got injured and couldn't compete. She was out of action. So it's going to be the first time we're going to be seeing Charlotte in a long time. Out of all the women that are going to be in the Rumble match, she, to me, is the odds-on favorite as she's returning. Nia Jax, another favorite to win the Rumble. Something tells me Liv Morgan could be another one. Her and Raquel, or Raquel herself. Those women right there, to me, could really be the difference makers. Also, Bianca Belair. I'm not going to rule out Bianca. I think she's another one to have your eyes set on in this match. Can't overlook her. And Bailey. Those women, to me, have the chance of winning the Rumble. Possibly Becky Lynch if she shows up. I'm not gonna rule that out. But there's literally been, I haven't heard anything of her possibly showing up. But also, I would not rule out Alexa Bliss possibly returning tonight. So you possibly could see Alexa Bliss and Becky Lynch. Not 100%. So maybe, but who knows? Also, happened this week. Triple H is going to be headlining the Hall of Fame. I gotta say, one hell of a dude. Very, very, very pro wrestling, intelligent, very, very creative. Knows the business in and out. Just a hell of a guy. I mean, hell of a career. Basically done it all. I gotta say, basically done it all. That that guy was basically the hero of my childhood. Watching wrestling, uh, whether he was the face or the heel, always enjoyed watching Triple H matches, and to see him finally getting in the Hall of Fame as Triple H this year is awesome. So Hunter Hearst Helmsley, Paul Levesque, Triple H, congratulations on being 2025 WWE Royal Rumble headline finalist. You deserve it. Also, with TNA and their whole thing with WWE, Triple H just announced that they extended their contract with these guys. So Matt Cardona, Zack Ryder, I think he's going to be in the Royal Rumble. Possibly see Dolph Ziggler. Hardy Boys, you could see those guys. You could see the Rascals. Joe Hendry. Me personally, I want to see fucking Sami Callihan. I want to see that fucker, because before Bray Wyatt passed, that to me was a guy that I would put in a faction with Bray Wyatt and Bo Dallas. This is me talking as a fan, like what I would put together, like say if this was a WWE game, that's who I would have put together with him. And then it would have just been fucking destructive from there. And the whole team would have been about destruction, but so on and so forth. But I hope Sami Callihan makes an appearance at the Royal Rumble, just to show that this whole TNA WWE thing, this crossover thing, is ongoing. So hopefully there be some surprises for the women's Royal Rumble. See some TNA knockouts enter the Rumble. I know a lot of people wanted to see Jordynne Grace, but she's going to be spending time with her family, so most likely not going to be seeing her. But if she does make an appearance, I think that she should not be overlooked in the match either. I wouldn't overlook Jordynne Grace. But I'm hoping that DIY loses their titles, and this sets up for possibly a triple threat at WrestleMania between DIY, Motor City Machine Guns, and let's say Tamatonga and Tongaloa. I think that would be a perfect WrestleMania setup, considering that Bloodline was the whole reason why their whole fucking title debacle happened the way it did. And then Motor City Machine Guns come in, and next thing you know, they pretty much hopped in front of them before they got their rematch. And Tommaso was tired of fucking waiting around and getting screwed left and right. So I totally understand where he was coming from. I really do. I'd be frustrated. I'd be fucking pissed too. And so finally, he snapped. He told fucking Johnny, like, they had this fucking plan. Like, look, dude, you're gonna talk to your fucking buddies. You're gonna get us our fucking title match against them, and then you're gonna fucking stab them in the back. And that executed the plan. So I think that Motor City Machine Guns can be the new champions after tonight. Also hoping that Sheamus beats Braun Breaker, and I'm hoping that this whole Cody versus Kevin Owens thing just is an absolute slugfest. Nothing I like more than like an extreme match, like a ladder match. Referee can't disqualify you. No count out, shit like that. Perfect. That's one way to really like settle in on a rivalry, is literally put these guys to the limit and just let them slug it out. I mean, you ain't got to worry about officials, ain't got to worry about security, ain't got to worry about nothing. It's just you and him. Maybe some interference, but rarely in a match like this, unless he's got Sami Zayn in this fucking back pocket, which to me, that'd be the ultimate fucking most diabolical fucking backstabbing shit I've seen in WWE. But I don't think that Sammy is gonna do to Cody like what Kevin's done to his friends in the past. I don't think so, but yet again, I mean, KO and Sammy are best friends, so you never know. I mean, considering that, you know, Sammy has kicked Rollins in the face, and then now he's ended up kicking Cody in the face. Yeah, I know it was by accident, but I mean, come on. I mean, I'm really hoping that Jey Uso is able to finally beat Gunther. Main event, Jey Uso. Yeet himself. I really liked that he was able to beat Braun Breaker and be the Intercontinental Champion. I also love the fact that WWE is really, really pushing Jey Uso. Just get him out there, get him more into the big scenes. I mean, yes, he's known for tag teaming with his brother Jimmy for all these years. Now he's finally able to showcase himself on the single scene, and he's doing a fantastic job. I think by the end of this year, Jimmy's going to be up there too. Jimmy just had a fun night beating the fuck out of Carmelo Hayes. Mr. Fucking says he can't miss. Well, he really missed last night when he couldn't seal the deal with Big Jim. So don't want to hear nothing that fucking Melo's talking about. So I really hope that this Royal Rumble is going to be very, very good. It's going to be Lucas Oil Stadium. For the first time, they're going to have the Royal Rumble in inside a football stadium like that. That's indoor. It's going to be really sweet. Lucas Oil Stadium, very nice stadium. The Indianapolis Colts play there. Indianapolis, wonderful town. It's going to be fun. Pat McAfee, former Indianapolis Colts punter. He's going to be having a blast. Love Pat McAfee. But I really do believe that this Royal Rumble is going to be a Rumble to remember. A lot of interesting faces in the men's Royal Rumble. You got Damian Priest, LA Knight, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, CM Punk, John Cena, Andrade, Pentagon Jr., Rey Mysterio, Dominic Mysterio, Finn Balor. I mean, that's just the fucking the tip of it, man. You're gonna see Matt Cardona, hopefully. I don't know, man. I think a really big sleeper for the men's Royal Rumble to me anyway, after what I've been seeing like week in, week out over the past few months since he debuted, to me is Jacob Fatu, Samoan Werewolf. Dude, 100% fucking all gas, no brakes. Lives everything that he's been talking about on the microphone. No bullshit comes out of that dude's mouth. 100% solid, real fucking dude. I think to me he's gonna be a big sleeper. Jacob Fatu, Samoan Werewolf, big dark horse for this match. Sleeper. Dude's absolutely insane. I think, without a shadow of a doubt, I think it comes down to Jacob Fatu. I'm going to say Damian Priest, Roman Reigns, CM Punk. Come down. I think it's going to come down to those four guys, and it's gonna be a slugfest for sure, 100%. Also, would not mind. I would not mind the Miz getting jumped by Wyatt 6 during the Royal Rumble. I'm just throwing that out there right now. Dude was on fucking Monday Night Raw, just hanging out with the fucking slimy of the slimiest. Fucking, I mean, you're fucking hitching on to fucking Final Testament for protection. Yeah. That doesn't go over well, especially when it comes to Wyatt 6. So I don't know what he was expecting, but final they weren't expecting the Wyatt 6 to handle Final Testament the way they did, and Miz ultimately thought that he found a lifesaver in Karrion Kross. But I even think fucking Karrion knew that he was just gonna fucking pull his strings on and on. But Miz had what was coming, and I just think it's funny as hell that he gets transferred over to SmackDown from Raw to the same show where Wyatt 6 is at. I mean, it's great. He got no friends, nobody to run to now. I feel like he's gonna get his ass beat tonight by the Wyatt 6 in that Rumble match. What's my prediction for the Rumble? Jordan says. So I think men's tag team match for the belts. I think that DIY loses to Motor City Machine Guns. I am going to say men's Royal Rumble. I'm going to have to go with Roman Reigns. I think he wins. Women's Royal Rumble. I think I think it's going to be Liv Morgan. So I think you're going to have another possibly Liv versus Rhea, but what if it's Liv versus Tiffany? I think that would be a good main event. I'm also pulling for my boy Sheamus. Dude just needs to win the Intercontinental Championship already, man. Like, fuck. I don't know how many times like it's like within his grasp, but he just needs to somehow keep on fighting, keep on going. I mean, ancestors are running through your fucking body. Fucking Fit Finley himself needs to fucking pull you on up, muscle you on up, let you know us Irish don't go out without a fight. So banger for banger for banger for banger. And you need to really lay it down in on Braun and show that dog that sometimes dogs just end up getting put down, and sometimes you have to just be fighting like a warrior that you are. And Sheamus, it's time, fella. It's time that you enshrine yourself as Intercontinental Champion and a damn good Intercontinental Champion, and just to let the whole locker room know, like, you are the guy in the locker room. You've literally done it all, and this would literally be the cherry on top. You basically be the top dog in the locker room. Locker room leader. I mean, Taker was locker room leader long fucking time, and he carried that with honor. And I think that, you know, with I mean, you might have to fucking fight it out with Seth, but I mean, at this point, you win the Intercontinental Championship, you should automatically be that locker room leader, to me anyway. Seth's obviously a good locker room leader. He holds everybody accountable. I that's another thing that I like about him, on top of his in-ring ability. Smoking that Green Bay Packer pack, you know what I mean? So, Royal Rumble is tonight. It's going to be 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. It's going to be on Peacock. So, you know, if you love WWE, make sure you tune in, watch it. I think it's going to be a jam-packed, action-packed PLE tonight. I think it's going to be one for the ages. Triple H has really been putting on good shows since taking over WWE, since it's no longer in Vince's hands anymore to fuck it up. So I'm very, very, very grateful that I'm able to enjoy wrestling, and I'm able to enjoy everything that Triple H has been putting forth since taking over. Really, really am grateful and happy to be a fan, being able to witness all of this that I'm seeing. Absolutely excited now that Pentagon Jr. is now in WWE. Very excited that he was on Netflix and continue to see him on Netflix. Now I'm just hoping that fucking Tony Khan can finally release Ray Phoenix, and I get to see the Lucha Bros on Netflix. That's one thing that I really want to see. I'll see you guys next Saturday. Take care. Peace.